All right, Jean-Marc, tell me where we are and what happened here.
We are here in Delmas 40A, number 6. This is my home. And on that day, January 12, I wasn't there. I was out in a town called Ganti. I was working, and my wife and my 2 kids were right here, sitting in the living room. This location we're working right here is where the living room is located. And at around 5 to 5, the earthquake happened on that day on January 12. And while, thanks God, all 3 of them were in the living room watching TV. So when my wife realized what was going on and the TV fell, she grabbed the 2 kids and she sat down and waiting to what's going to happen. And the house, as you can see, the top floor fell on the first floor. And thanks God, I would say this is a miracle, because you will see the ceiling stop right above the chair she was sitting at. And of course the chair cannot hold that big concrete ceiling. I think God's hand, held the building. So everything collapsed on them, but they were safe. When my wife realized that she wasn't completely in the dark, she said, well, there must be an opening somewhere. And she turned around and she saw that small opening right here. And she called herself out and grabbed the kids and walked out. It was all white, with cement and so forth. And she walked away. I really don't know how she does it, how she did it. She couldn't explain either how she did it. I think this is a miracle right here. So then, it took me 4 hours to drive here. So I didn't know where I was, I didn't know where they were. Everyone was telling me Delmas is completely destroyed. By 9:15 when I was home, I saw them. That was the greatest joy that I ever had in my life. I think they must have been coming from here. But it happened so quickly, that it's hard to describe. Everyone have been asking me, how did they get out? I always answer, it's God. It's God. It must be God. We have been living in this house for the past 10 years now. So we built it. So there are a lot of emotional thing happening. But what is most important is we are alive, and that's what really matters.